What up? Welcome to the Beat the Bag wrap-up show that I do here every Tuesday evening. And I have great news. The bag is climbing, motherfuckers. The bag is climbing. And I said I would. I said it was only a matter of time. I went 3-1-1 last week, up 3.95 units. Only 113 people had better weeks than me. I am now 21, 22, and 1, up 2.17 units. I am in 380th place out of 1,432, which means there are 1,032 people smooching my taint, and it feels good. Let me go over some of the notables, and then we'll have the cappers join the show, and we will break down this week's NFL card. We have another new leader. Ayushia, my man. Ayushia is in the house. Our first capper joining me, my man, Ayushia. I'm going to break down this card together. Alex Nogales. What up, man? Thank you for joining us. My man Tomor is in the house. The cappers are building. Our cappers are building together. But let me talk about a few of the notables. Yeah, you see that fucking under bothered me incredibly much. And Robinson Yepis in the house. Beating the prick is easier. Thank you, Robin Yepis. Much love. Herschel Boxton, we have Herschel. I think you are new to the bat. Adam Lastman, my man. Adam Lastman is here. We are growing. Our team is getting stronger. Let me go over a few of the notables in the Beat the Bag contest. We have another new leader. Go Celtics. The sports capper is here. Sweet. We got a very strong team together. Go Celtics is 31-12-2. That is an incredible record. 31-12-2, up 25.59 units. In 16th is Pistol Pete Loshak at 28-17, up 18.23 units. And two guys who often join us are doing very well. My man D. Thomas is in 23rd, 27-17-1, up 17.27 units. And Travis from the 604, where I'm from, is in 31st place, 29-16, plus 16.62 units. Hawkeye 16, who started off this month's NHL contest with 9 straight winners, is in 215th place, 23-17-5, plus 5.68 units. My man Hugh Madbro, Robinson Yepis, who is right here with us, joining us this evening, is in 260th, 25-20-0, up 4.4 units, looking good. Big man on campus is 7 spots behind me. One of the 1,032 people who are smooching my taint at 19-24-2, up 2.02 units. LT Profits, our commissioner, is 625th, 21-24-0, down 0.05 units. New tout, Ace Farmer is in 783rd place, 21-21-3, down 2.41 units. Drew Martin is in 1107th place and looks to have given up. Drew Martin, if you are watching this show, we know that you have given up. We are disappointed in your actions. You are 12-12-1. So what? You missed a couple best bets. Down 7.89 units. His spirit is broken. Another player who has given up, Kobe Valentine, has given up. Stop making picks. He's in 1,312th place, 11-19-0, down 14.69 units. And in last place, 1,432nd place, is somebody named JJ Cunny, 11-31-1, down 39.37 units. Fucking terrible, JJ Cunny. Whoever you are and wherever you are, you're a disappointment to everybody who knows you. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Let's not think about the fucking Monday Nighter. Jason, my man, Jason is with us. Sweet. Get that cash, he says. Nice. And Rose is not a lesbian, says Jason Pagley. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. That is what I wanted to hear. Thomas Lathan in the house. Thank you for joining us. Oh, did we get it? Did we get the first quarter? Please tell me we got it. No, we didn't get it. It says it's 29-26 here. It was -4. Cocksucker. So we didn't get the first quarter. God damn it. That was no. Oh, they got a late bucket. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Did they get a late bucket? Indiana up 14 on New Orleans early. That's good, my man. Thank you for that information, Tomor. My man Armin in the house. What it is? Thank you for joining us. What is the Knicks score? The Knicks, Charlotte's up 34-27. Not looking good early. Carlos Morales in the house. What up? Yeah, Jason, we got fucked in the old goat hole. Cocksucker. Fuck. Very, very irritating. 29-26. Fuck. Joe Morawski, thank you for joining us. Yeah, I got all the games here, but I'm going to want to ditch them when we start focusing. Yeah, Indiana Pacers, 75-point first half. Jesus. How bad is this Pelicans defense? Never faded in the house. I missed the morning show this morning. I had all games tonight picked perfect so far. Cavs over was my top play. Beautiful. Beautiful. 200 at Wild West and 200 and 100 on the Mavs plus 10. Beautiful. Never faded. Love it. That's great stuff. Yeah, Alex Nogales asking what's up with the UCLA players going to jail. This is a news story that came out today. They have been arrested in China at the Louis Vuitton store right beside the hotel. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Joe Landon in the house. My man Joe, thank you for joining us. Yeah, fuck. Wild West Casino in Las Vegas. Nice work. Never faded. Dig it. Ayushia has the Hornets -2.5. Well, you're in good shape. We're against you, though. Mario Martinez Jr. in the house. Nice. We got some great cappers here. This is all coming together. Thank you guys so much for joining us, man. I love it. Robinson says UCLA wanted to get ahead on the steals department before the season starts. Boom. Boom. Joke number one. I love it. Joe Landon, how are the NBA first half picks? Well, the fucking Bulls got a basket with a few seconds left in the first quarter to fuck me in the drink hole, and I'm very upset. But if we cover the first half, break even, we'll never speak of it again. Armin already jumped on the Cowboys +3 against Atlanta yesterday. I think that's a great move, Armin. I'm with you. I mean, obviously, we need to find out more about Zeke, but I'm with you. D. Patrick in the house. Nice to have you. White Guy Video Games. It's been too long, man. Thank you for joining us. Sweet. And my man Joe's in the house. Tomarinos he's on Toronto -10, Philly +6, and Portland -3. Damn. I hate when I'm not on the same side as you, Tomor. Fuck, man. I got the Jazz, and I'm not against you in the Portland game, but I do have the under. Aspire to a late. My man Minnesota Matt in the house. Rolly Hernandez in the house. Mary Martinez Jr. says the fucking Seahawks jacked up my 6-team parlay this Sunday. Man, yeah, I'm sorry that happened. I stayed away from that game. In my pool, I had the Redskins to cover because the last 2 weeks I've gone against the Seahawks and it feels good. I will talk about what the game looks like tonight. Isles down 1 right now. It's okay. We got lots of time. D. Patrick has Oilers reverse puck line. Okay. Bulls -14. Or that's got to be +14, right? Bulls +14 and Mavs money line. Ooh, D. Patrick's got Mavs money line. What did you get that at, D. Patrick? I'm very curious to see what you got that. Oh fuck, Rolly says DeRozan missed the last shot to fuck me for $150 fucking dollars. Okay. Never Faded wants to pick the Flames and over. Any thoughts, fellas? Yeah, I mean you're catching the Nucks, who arrived at like 2 or 3 in the morning in Calgary. You're catching a tired team. But I just can't trust the Canucks to score, and the Flames are 30th in the league in offense, so I'm a little concerned. Mary Martinez Jr. likes Indy and the under. I like Indy too. Oh man, we got Netherlands in the house, man. Sweet. Helmal Netta. Is that right? Helmal Netta? Helmal Netta? Helmal Netta? Well, thank you for joining us from the Netherlands. What the fuck? I like it. The Netherlands in the house. Dope. Joe Lennon, any other NFL picks, man? We're going to go through them right now. We're going to go through them all. Beat the fuck bag, says Perfect Rotation. I'm not entirely sure what you mean on that. And then we have the Bucks coming back. Okay. 12, August 96 in the house. Would you guys recommend VIP Sports Las Vegas? They say the guy is a beast and so funny. Is it true? I let you guys answer that. Armin says, yeah, Seattle killed me too. Thought they had it with the last drive. Fuck, man. And perfect rotations on the Knicks. Not looking too good. I'm on the same thing. Patrick, plus 475 on the Mavs. Love it. Oh, the Buffalo Bulls. Okay, minus 14 on the Buffalo Bulls. I feel you. Rolly, we're going to get it. Rolly, we're going to get that cash. Don't worry. We'll get it back in the half. It's a 4-point game right now. We need 6.5. Okay, King AB in the house. Thank you for joining us. Armin, okay, we're ready. We're 1-1 Islanders. All right, CJ, come on, my man. Jason, we'll get this cash, baby. All right, let's do this. So, Tomore 3-point underdogs win 90% of the time they cover. So I don't think the hook will matter, but it's out there. Ooh, interesting. Armin says, I was like a kid in the candy store. I saw the line and just jumped. I should have shopped. It always helps to shop. Raul Rogers in the house. Thank you for joining us. All right, we got a good team, man. Can you believe the Charlotte Hornets just put up 41 points in the first quarter? Fuck, man, we just need to take overs across the board. Over. Joe Land, Leche Los Pinch Bookies. I dig it. White Guy Video Games like Seattle under 41. Seattle's O-line and Drew Stanton don't scare me. I feel you. Okay. Bag, why didn't you just get an apartment instead of the hotel? Well, apartments they're a lot of trouble down here. A lot of them you need to get a 6-month. Some you can get 6-month lease, but a lot of them want a year lease. I just want a fucking hotel, man. My shit changes every day, man. I don't know how long I'll be down here, man. I don't know what's in store for the bag, man. I don't know. So that's why I just got a hotel for the month. Fuck around, see what's up. I can keep looking at places. A lot of the places I looked at weren't very nice, and the places that I did like were I don't know, expensive. Fuck it, man. Jason Paglia, what a sweet thing to say. Calling me a national treasure. Jason, you're the fucking man, and you guys are so much fun to cap with, man. Let's get this fucking money. Yeah, Andrew G. Pelicans high score, and what the fuck, man? This is why the fuck is that game? I just need the Raptors to fucking cover this first half, or I'm gonna lose my shit. My man Damo in one day at a time. Joe Landon says, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And thank you, Raul Rogers, national treasure, man. That means a lot. Hey, Sports Review, how could you know from Sharp and Public Betting? It's easy to get that information, Damo. We get it from William Hill, from CG Technology. We know where all the money is. That's how we figure out. And then we've got fucking sharps, people who call themselves sharps, and we hear what they have to say about these fucking games. But that's how we know. Okay, Mary Martinez Jr. has got his. So he's got the Vikings, Tennessee, Buffalo, New York Jets are my favorite plays. I like it. And touchdown Buffalo Bulls. Okay. Any plan disappear here? What it is, man? And welcome to the show. Any plans on making Low Shack and Bag available as a podcast? Good question. I could bring that up to the guys, man. Oh, and greetings from Germany, by the way. All right, we got Netherlands in the house. We got Germany in the house. This is fucking dope, man. All right, and the Raptors are, now by 4 points. Okay, I'm going to put the basketball away, and we're going to get to the capping. King AB says, I like what you said about Sharps today. Lions over Packers was so obvious. No reason to overthink it. I'm so, I get called a fucking square all the time. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the public is on and what the Sharps are on. We just try to study the games and take what the leagues give us. Take advantage of any kind of angle we can find with the numbers. Who gives a fuck what everybody else is betting? So thank you for respecting that, homie. White Guy Video Game says, are the Panthers good enough to lay 10? The Dolphins aren't great, but 10 is way too many points. I agree. I'm totally with you. And Damo 54123, Australia in the house. Mr. Gogster 99 in the house. Okay, let's start, man. Let's start going through the games. We will start with the Thursday nighter, Seattle Seahawks minus 5.5 at the Arizona Cardinals with an over-under of 41.5. We've already had a mention about the under, and I like the under as well. I think we know what Arians is going to do. He's going to blitz. He will bring Buchanan down to keep an eye on Wilson. That's what he's going to do. Exactly. We got some people talking about Squares picks cash too. Of course, I'm not. Jason Paglia says, I don't know what Teddy Covers was thinking. Best bet, Green Bay. It was crazy. It was crazy that Teddy went best bet, Green Bay. I heard that after our morning show. I heard Teddy come on in his show for Sportsbit, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I told you, I telling you, when he made the best bet Green Bay, I didn't even fucking flinch, not for a fucking second. It was clear that the Lions were going to be able to move the ball, and the Packers weren't. Um, so aspire to elate my man Minnesota Man says I get squared all the time. I don't give a shit. Yeah, fuck it, man. And Robinson Yepes says exactly, Jimmy. Do what you feel. And Andrew G says I think he just likes taking home teams on Thursday Night Football. I feel you. Tomar says I'm at 58% this year in NFL picks, but I can't win a single game on Thursday Night Football. Lost 4 straight. Thursday Night Football has been a thorn in my side as well. Mario Martinez Jr. under and slight to the Dolphins. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, perfect rotation. Teddy said best bet. He said best bet of the year too. Who's going to be the Arizona quarterback is a question. I believe it's going to be Stanton. Aspire Too Late says squares are favorites and overs, but those cash all the time. I feel you. Perfect rotation said I'm never watching Teddy again. I know. And perfect rotation saying, how could you really think Huntley is going to shoot out with Stafford? It made no sense to me. You could simplify that game, and that's what a lot of us did and made money off of it. Tomar says, I bet Arizona at +6. I remember last year Arizona destroyed Seattle's offensive line in Arizona. Dwayne Brown hasn't played much of the year, and Seattle's O-line still sucks. Stanton knows Arian's system. Those are great points. Great points. White Guy Vito said, best bet on Sportsbook wasn't the Packers. It was the under 42.5. It was a brutal beat. I hear you, White Guy Video Games. I heard them talking before they were on air, so I know some other stuff. But I feel you. Adam Lastman likes under with the Hawks. Andrew G says, Teddy, I don't think he likes us or would even like us in person. We're too young for him. We got to meet Teddy down at IFBC, and he's an awesome guy. So friendly, such a fun guy to cab with and drink with. And he's just a great guy. You'd love him. And Jason Paglia says, Seattle must be sick over that Skins loss. They have to be amped up for Zona. That is a good point. Delta 75 in the house. I like Pitt and Colts over total. Interesting. Never faded said, didn't Minnesota win? Why rush Bridgewater back? Minnesota is not a Super Bowl team. They are good, but not NFC champs worthy. Shooter 214 in the house. Robinson said, Jimmy, when betting a full game money line, would rather be up 5 or down 5 at halftime? I'd always rather be up 5, Robinson. You know me, man. And Tomar says, I think you can make a case Matt Stafford is the second best quarterback in the league after Brady right now. Rodgers hurt. Give him Julio Jones and Tony Gonzalez. He'd put up great numbers too. Shit. Wow. I respect, man. I think that's a big call, but I like it. Shooter 214 says, Utah, take this to the bank. I feel that, man. My man Cody AV from my home city, Vance City. Thank you for joining us. And Bucks and Cavs game is awesome. I believe it. Okay, so let's talk a little more about the Seahawks-Cardinals game. Stanton didn't look so bad against the 49er team with no pass rush in the weak secondary. Peterson went 37 for 159 yards versus the Niners. I'm down with what Tomor is saying. Dwayne Brown is an upgrade, but one guy doesn't fix an O-line. That Max Unger for Jimmy Graham trade was bad. Their offensive line has never recovered. That's why Lynch didn't want to come back to the Seahawks. Seattle's rushing attack is fucking awful. All right, so let's see what you guys have to say. Robinson says, for some reason, I'd rather be down because there's always a run in hand. Robinson, I would never like to be down. Damo 54123 says, Clippers +4 against the Spurs. I got the Spurs in that. King AB likes the Hawks to cover 6.5. It's 5.5 here, but I guess, different books, different lines. I think Seahawks offense rebounds on turf indoors. Interesting. Delta says, Josh McCown is playing some good ball. I look forward to talk about that game. But let's focus on this game right now. Russ Wilson has been on fire this year, too. You're absolutely right, Mr. Gogster 99. You're absolutely right. Armin says, I would only take Seattle on the money line. It's interesting, and that's not even worth it unless you're parlaying it with a few games. I don't think it's worth it. Tomar says, one thing about Seattle is you look at them in the futures market, they're still getting a lot of respect. Averill injury is underrated, and Arizona's offensive line is healthy now. Arizona, strong home advantage. I hear you. I'm afraid the side is going to be very difficult. This is not going to be one of my 5 bets on beat the bag, but there's so many games that I love this weekend too. Now Toronto is pouring for first half. Let's go. Okay, thank you, Shooter. That is wonderful news. Jason Paglia says, rest in peace to Holiday. It's very sad what happened. Very sad what happened. to a great baseball player and a big part of my last 20 years as a baseball fan. It was very sad. And Jason says, "Why on earth would you pilot something the size of a couch a half mile in the sky when you're worth 100 million?" But to each their own. Yeah, it's a sad day to lose Doc Holliday. Um, yeah, very sad. So our heart goes out to Doc's family, and he was a wonderful pitcher who always stepped up in the big games, and we will always remember him fondly. And I'd say he's the best pitcher in Blue Jays history. Sad day. Old Doc Holliday. Sad day. So back to football. Seattle, good passing game, good pass defense, average run defense, great pass defense. Tomore says Seattle has no pass rush, and the secondary was horrible last year when Thomas was out. I don't think he will play. Interesting. Yeah, they're a different team without Earl Thomas. No question about it. Joe Landon thinks Minnesota Dallas parlay. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. I like that, Joe. Andrew G says Raps hitting 3-pointers good. Well, at least let's get even. I should be making money on that fucking bet, but I'll take even right now. Pissed off. Delta comes in and says Arizona is garbage. They took advantage of a poor 49er team with no offense. Cards turn it over too much, even in the red zone. Yeah, and Sports Capper Rip Halliday. And please no talk of teasers and parlays. Okay. Yeah, and Armin hasn't seen the money line yet. I get it. Adam Lastman. Adam, come on. Adam comes in and says, notice politicians don't die. Oh man, that'd be funny. Armin says, but if I would, I would take Seattle, wouldn't give the points. I feel you. Delta 75 says, it looks to me like the Hawks win like 27-24 or 27-17, 27-20 range. Tomore says, Sherman gets all the credit, but Thomas is the fastest safety in the NFL. When he's not there, the whole defense changes. Corners can't take risk because he's there to clean it up. I feel you, but you know who's a safety that I've fallen in love with is Jamal Adams, the New York Jets. I think he will be the best safety in the league if he's not already. Never faded. Seattle will win by plus 10 points. Interesting. Seattle always plays Arizona hard. Seattle's concern are the Rams always has been easy. Seattle wins, has never faded. Respect. Delta says, my favorite play here is Sea Ducks over 24 team total. Okay. Shooter 214 says, looking good on the over Vegas, Montreal, Jimmy. Good. I want to make some fucking money tonight. I'm only up $108 in November, and I want to stay in the black, baby. So that's wonderful news, Shooter. Thank you for that. Damo, hey, sports review. You know, my name is Jimmy, my friend. I can't see the money coming in on NBA games, only on NFL games. We'll give you some links. A bunch of us have links to see where the money's going. The best guy to follow is Matt Holt, who's head of CG technology. He was one of the speakers at the IFBC. You should follow Matt Holt on Twitter. He gives you just wonderful notes on where the money's going, where and what the big bets are, and it's wonderful. You'll really dig it. Okay, Robinson says, Armin, can you see Seattle, Arizona coming down to a field goal? Interesting. Delta 75 likes the question. I believe he likes Damo's question. Because I don't believe we have. I'll look into that, and I can give you a couple links. King AB says, I didn't know Thomas was injured. I think I will stay away from this one. And can we double check? Someone get on the injury report and double check what Earl Thomas' status is officially. Armin says, I think Seattle should take care of business. Don't trust Arizona offense. Tomore says, I think Arians has figured out Seattle's cover 3-2. He sees it twice a year and has seen it for a long time. It's a good but simple defense. I think that's an excellent point, Tomore. Excellent point. Ziggy Balls comes in and says, my pick today, Cavaliers -4.5, Bulls +11. Well, I hope you're wrong about the Bulls. What's the score in that game anyways? 32-41. Good. Fucking good. I will take that. And the Knicks are coming back a little bit. Let's make some money today. Delta 75 says, are you on the Kings, Jim? Yeah, LA Kings. Yes, I am. And Ziggy Balls says, hey, Jimmy, thank you, Ziggy Balls. Not just football, but some kindness there. What up, man? Islanders finally scored. Beautiful. Disappear here. Do you third-party track your bets? Well, right now I just track them. I put them up on Twitter and just track the numbers. But that's probably not going to be. It's just the only system I've been using to document them right now. But I'm probably going to change that format. It's kind of juvenile. Shooter says, I pulled the trigger on the Kings, Jimmy. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Okay. Okay, man. Earl Thomas, game time decision. Interesting. Ziggy Ball says, my lean is Cardinals plus the points. Yeah, it's I have been winning. Now, I'm a big Seahawks fan, and I've been winning betting against them, man. Straight up. Yeah, we need to get some Jimmy the Bag merchandise, man. Robinson, I'm with you for sure. Thomas Layson said the Kings and under. I like the under in the LA Kings game. I stopped taking minus 130 unders. Delta 7577 says, I sure don't like Seattle minus 5.5. Find some angles, the key. I'm with you. Disappear here. Already late night here in Germany. Have a good one, Jimmy. Good luck on your bets. Disappear here. Thank you for joining us from Germany, my man. Shooter 214, Vancouver, Calgary. Any lean, Jimmy? I'm having a really tough time reading this Canucks team, and I don't want to put the people who listen to what I say and care about it into any kind of danger. So I'm really only trying to give leans and calls on teams that I'm reading well. And so, Shooter 214, I just don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. I can't read this Canucks team. I need to watch them more. And I'm a Vancouver guy, and they're my team, and I'm embarrassed to say that, but I just don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. I want us to make fucking money, and I want to stand by all my picks, and I want to really believe in what I'm telling you, and I'm leaving that game alone. And I want you to make fucking money. I want you to milk. I want better lives for us, man. I want fatter pockets, hotter sleuths, and I want to only lean you in a direction when I really believe in it. My man Jason comes in and says, I might pay $100 for a Jimmy the Bag. Los leche a los bookmakers. Well, I tell you what, Jason, you're my boy. I'll get you one for free. All you guys, man. We'll get you guys shirts for free, man. You guys. I can't do this shit without you. You're my boys, man. You're not gonna have to pay for no shit, no Jimmy the Bag shit. You get that shit for free. Delta 75 says maybe the Canucks are good. God, I hope so. Okay, you pulled the trigger on Van. Wish me luck, Jimmy. Well, that was the only move to make, Shooter. With the odd, I mean, the money line on the Canucks is just too good to pass up. But I get it. Jesus Cabrera in the house. Perfect. Well, I think we did a good job with that Seahawks Cards game. We didn't talk much about the under. There was an early under. I'm interested in the under, so I'm curious to see what you guys think is. There is value at the price. Calgary's average, says Delta 75. They're not very good. They don't have a lot of forward depth, and they're 30th in the league in scoring. So, yeah, man, they're absolutely, absolutely. Okay, okay, let's move on to this next game, which people are interested in. I'm very interested in. Vikings -1 at Redskins with a over/under of 42.5. Jesus at home smoking a blunt with a shot of Hennessy. Shit, that sounds good, Jesus. That sounds good, homie. Much love, man. I wish I was sitting right beside you. I wish you were sitting beside me doing the show with me right now. Jesus, get down to Costa Rica, man. Tomor says, yeah, divisional games are also close. I just think it's a pattern. Seattle just struggles against good defensive lines. Saw last week in Washington. Great point. My man Adam Detroit in the house. Dope. You took me from fucking ramen noodles to steak. Nice. Nice. And had this hot sleut jerk me off quick in the back of a Motel 8. That's right. Okay, Toronto up by 10 points. I like it. My man Rich Banks in the house. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice, man. Rich, what are you on tonight in the NBA, man? I know you're a heavy hitter when it comes to the hardwood, man. Love to hear what you're on tonight. Robinson said the Minnesota line moved quick. So it's not at -1 anymore? Vikings on the road suck, says Delta 7575. Thomas Lathan taking bong rips. Respect. Shooter says 12-point lead for the Raptors. Fuck, man. You know what fucking Loshak says you get? I got cute. I got cute with that stupid first quarter. I was sure the Raptors were going to come out firing. Probably should have just taken the first half. I'm angry at myself. My man Jason says, I got to take the skins off that win, something to build on. And Bag, are the Bengals an automatic fade for the rest of the year? I think so. Well, I don't know about the rest of the year, but we can. Okay, Tomer says, I hammered Washington. I think the books got hurt badly by public and sharp bets on Minnesota last week. Washington is a sleeper team, in my opinion. They've only lost to teams with winning records. Interesting. I kind of like Minnesota here off the bye. And I'll get into why. But Tomer says, I think Washington has momentum here too. King AB, I'm feeling the Redskins. They were at +1 when it opened. I got +2. Interesting. Shooter's giving us good news. My man Jesus says, hey, Jimmy the Bag, give my lady Tracy Negron a shout out. Tracy Negron, what it is? What it is, Tracy. If you're running with my man Jesus, you're running with good people. So much love to you and yours. Ziggy Ball says, my lean is Vikings because the team coming off London games covers. Interesting. Thomas Layson says, all good, push better than a loss. Yeah, you're right. Who is better, Bledsoe or Kyle Lowry? Kyle fucking Lowry is better than Bledsoe. Bledsoe's you don't want that. Who knows what that guy's like in the dressing room? He gave up on his own team. Kyle Lowry is a heart and soul little fucking bulldog that you can trust. Okay. Okay, Delta says Minnesota has too many quarterback issues. You never know who's going to play. Well, we know that Case Keenum is the starter. Tomar says, I think Minnesota has a good defense and is a good spot. I think Minnesota has a great defense. Tomar, I mean, do you think I'm over-exaggerating how good their defense is? I think it's great. But Tomar says, but the Vikings defense has some holes. They aren't as fast on grass. Man, I love this Vikings defense. Wayans can't cover, and Vikings linebackers struggle in coverage. Interesting. Well, the Vikings are coming off a bye. That's got to help. So one of the reasons why I think the Vikings are going to come heavy is that there's blood in the water, man. They can win the division. Keenum doesn't have to do much. Kelly went 14 carries for 18 yards versus Seahawks. You know, get used to that kind of offensive production from Kelly, especially against the Vikings front seven. The Redskins showed a lot of heart versus Seahawks, but they have too many injuries and are facing a fresh team. I like the Vikings here, but I'm much more uncomfortable with it after what all you guys have said. Rich Bank says you can't trust Kyle Lowry to make free throws. You can, man. You can. You can. Let's post his number. Let's post it. He hits enough. He's fine. He doesn't buckle under the pressure. My man Mark Maidman says, fuck the Raptors first quarter. Killed me, Jimmy. -4. Only up. 3. Had Cavs first quarter and then parlay. Ah, fuck. Damn it. I'm sorry, Mark Maidman. I hate hearing that, man. I hate hearing that. But do you have more action going? Let's keep making cake, man. There's action. There's money to be made. 500 for 1850. Fuck, man. Damn it. That pisses me off, pal. I'm really sorry to hear that. Jason Packley says Vikings D is stout. Offense is lost. Tomar says, I think Vikings defense is good, but Pittsburgh dropped nearly 30 on them, and the Vikings schedule was extremely easy this year. Interesting. Ziggy Ball says Redskins need this win more. Jesus' picks for Saturday: Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Alabama. Mark Maidman says, but I still got love for you, Jimmy, and your picks. Damn, I hate that you missed on the first quarter. Is that the only Raptors action you have? Do you have them for the half? D Hall in the house. What up, man? Thank you for joining us. Jimmy, any reason you are on the Spurs line instead of the Clippers? Yes, I have several reasons, and I will give them to you right now. Okay, it's the Spurs' defensive pressure. Is one thing. When Pop turns up that defensive pressure, it changes the games. Clippers have lost 4 or 5. They've lost Daniel Gallinari, now joining Teodosic on the injury front. They don't have a lot of depth. They play their starters way too long. They're 24th in the league in assists, and it's starting to show. Austin Rivers does a lot of things well, but distributing the ball is not one of them. The Clippers forwards are going to get frustrated in this game against a Spurs defense that is ferocious and attacks, and they're not going to be getting the ball distributed in the right times. That's my call. And Twain Seymour, welcome to the show. Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry. Tomar, Raptors up 17. The Bulls bench hurts them every game. Tomar, you were right, and you said that this morning. You said to not take him first quarter, wait till you get to the bench, and you were right, man. I was wrong. You were right. Respect. And Twain Seymour, welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's looking like a lot of unders in hockey tonight. I thought the Habs game was looking okay for my over 6. Take a look. Let me know. I thought it was looking good. Thomas Layton says, "Was it just the under in the Blazers game?" Yeah, and I'm a little concerned with it, to be honest with you. I'm a little concerned with it. Rich Banks says he has good percentage, but misses in the playoffs in crunch time. If you're talking about 2 years ago, he had something wrong with his elbow. I trust Kyrie Lowry implicitly, Rich. I watch him all the time, and I trust him. He's a great guy in the dressing room. He's a great guy in our community. He's a great guy in our city. And I really love him. Now, I'm not going to, just back him up, for no reason. Like I trust him, so I will always back him up, Rich. I really like Kyle Lowry. He's a little bulldog. He's one of my favorite players in the NBA. My man Adam says, "Bro, take Skins. They're gonna scalp the Vikings." Racial undertones, Adam, but but yeah, a lot of you guys like the Skins, and I'm very uncomfortable. Delta 75 about the basketball says Spurs have been strong in first halves, which is a switcheroo from last year. Yeah, I think that Pop has more intensity with Kawhi Leonard out. They have no time to kind of relax. Um, Jason, I took Toronto first quarter and first half. It's a push, better than a loss. You're right. It's a push. We got lots of chances to make money today. We'll get it. Delta 75 says, problem with Spurs has been fading offense in the fourth quarter. It has been a problem. I agree. Delta says, Jesus says his picks are Rams, Dallas, Patriots. I like all those picks. Let's get back into the football area. My shooter, first half lock on Raptors. Good. Matt Tree 96, 76ers always good against the spread. Well, I don't think they will tonight. I think they're only good against the spread with a man named Joel Embiid. Taylor Price, what it is, what up? Welcome to the show. It says a nice call on the Raptors -6.5 first half. It would be a nice call if I didn't fucking lose on that first quarter. So fuck it. Delta likes the over in the Blazers game. I'm a little concerned about my under now, but the line kept moving down, so at least the money's going on my side. I do think it's going to be a battle down low, though. I really think it's going to be fucking Nurkic and Gasol battling down low. Matthew Woods on the Spurs. Shooter says no big man for the 76ers tonight. I feel you. Rich, thanks. That makes sense if he had something wrong because I was pissed. Oh, you mean the elbow with Lowry? You know, I am giving him an excuse, but he did have elbow bursitis. Delta 75 says every game today they're going crazy with the scoring. Carlos Morales, yes, Raptors. Good. I want them to shit on the Bulls, man. Shit on the Bulls. Ziggy Ball's leading Clippers plus the points. That makes me uncomfortable. Delta 75 says if you took all overs in the NBA so far, perfect. Wow. Rostradamus in the house. What up, man? Thank you for joining us. Jesus, Rams, Dallas, Patriots. Tolmore says, I bet against Bulls first quarter, a couple games and lost. I'm surprised how competitive Bull starters have been. You know what? I fucked up, Tolmore. I fucked up and should have listened to you. And it cost me $150. Upsetting. And Twain says, Indy Pelicans definitely going over tonight. 91-90 in the third quarter. Oh, shit, the Pelicans have caught up. That is terrible news. My man Carlos says, you, sir, the bag, are the man. Carlos, you are very kind, and I got nothing but love for you, homie. Delta says, I considered Broncos, but the quarterback play is atrocious. Salazar back in the house. Thank you for joining us, man. Great experience at Del Mar, man. Next year I will be there. Churchill Downs, I will be there in the infield getting fucked up. I promise you, Salazar. We'll have a great time. But I don't think I'm going to stay. I don't know how to possibly stay in Louisville. It's just so expensive. I think I'll probably head down to what is it? Is it Memphis? Is it Is it Nashville? Nashville's the closest. What's the closest city there for us to get a hotel and party in? Tomor says, I like the under in Minnesota, Washington too. I think both teams will be conservative offensively. Keenan has been much better at home. Interesting. The under is 42.5. Interesting. Hornets up 11 at the half. Story will change in the second half. I hope so. Roster Dam is calling me Dimebag, man. Much love, pal. Never faded. Hey, Jimmy, can you please post a good informational video explaining horse betting? Living in Vegas, would love to get a clue on horses and dogs. Money to be made. You know what? We are doing that. I promise I will have one out in the next 2 or 3 weeks. A real simple one, and absolutely. Perfect rotation. We're down 11.5. That's not good. Kemba Walker, I'm sure, is dominating Jarrett Jack, and that's the difference. Fuck. Shooter says, when you come down here in Del Mar, hit me up, Jimmy. I will, absolutely. Yeah, Lexington is a possibility. After 1-1 Edmonton Islanders. Okay, we got a shot there. What do you think? What's the city that's 2 hours away? I think it's Nashville. Vic, why don't we just go down to Nashville? Party it up down there. I'll drive. I don't. Well, obviously I love mint juleps, so maybe I take that back. But We could just drive to Nashville and party there. Ibrahim, what up, man? Thank you for joining us. It's not looking good in Indiana. That bothers me very much. Jason Pagley, Bills plus 2.5 at home versus Saints. We can get to that game, but let's. Why don't we just keep rolling through in the order? But I'm with you guys. Lexington is an hour. I feel you. Nick's just missing a lot of free throws, and Jack is jacking up shots like he's Kobe, but no one else is doing anything. Maybe that's why. Pelicans actually played some D in the third and got back into the game. I don't like hearing that. Damo wants good websites out there for sharp and public betting. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll send a message, Demo, or if you follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you back, and then I'll ask Matt Holt what the best site is for us to follow along to see where the money's going. But there are a couple sites that we do use, so it's all good. Torrance says Lexington is less than 2 hours from Louisville. Very nice. Family live in Lexington. I flew into Louisville. Okay, all right. Ibrahim, man, thanks. Big fan from Norway. We've been watching your shit for quite a while now, man. Dope. Thanks for you and Pete's content, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being a part of this. We can't do it without you guys. Okay, so let's go to the Packers. A whole lot of Norwegian chicks thirsty for the bag. I like the sounds of that, man. I like the sounds of that very much. I imagine Norwegian chicks are extremely hot. And I'm chock full right now, so let's not talk too much about it. Okay. Packers at Bears, -5. Bears are 5-point favorites with a low total of 38 points. The Bears are dangerous coming off a bye. Packers just let Brian Bulaga out for the year with a torn ACL. Am I having deja vu? Does he get injured every year? Trubisky's getting more comfortable. Bears have a tough front seven, and they will be all over Huntley. Huntley is athletic, makes good decisions, but he's a bad passer. He's bad at the most important thing in the quarterback position. I like the Bears here. I think the Bears -5 is a play here. I'm curious to see what you guys are up to, man. Ibrahim, man, you're the shit, man. I dig it. Okay, Armin likes the Bears. I do too. I think this is a good spot for them. I was heavy fading the Lions, although I've made a point of making all my bets at the same price, and that was definitely a situation where I could have gone bigger. I can't believe that I didn't put it in beat the bag. I don't. I have no excuse for it. Last Tuesday when we did the show, I got a little drunk. We didn't even get to the last games, and that's probably why I didn't go 4-1 or 4-0-1 because I would have switched it for the fucking Chiefs game. But let's not talk about that. Sports Capper, Bears in agreement. Tomor says, I like Bears here a lot. I still think McCarthy is a good coach. He won with Flynn and Aaron Brooks on the Saints, but Hundley was garbage at UCLA. He doesn't seem much better here. Bears strong at home. I agree. Rostradamus says, just like the Lions, this line is begging public to take the pack again. No one's going to take the pack, I don't think. Jason Paglia says, Norway chicks double swing. 96-94 Pelicans in the third. I don't like the sounds of that. Tomer says, I think the Bears will be fired up. Huge for Trubisky to beat Green Bay, even if it's a watered-down Green Bay team. I agree. Ziggy Balls likes the Bears. Perfect Rotation says, is Chicago second half the play against the Raptors? That's an interesting question. What's the score? Let me know. See more dread. Jimmy, I fucks with ya. You be on point, sharper than a number 2 pencil. Shit. See more dread, man. Respect, man. Sounds like you got mad vocals too, man. I bet you rap yourself, homie. Delta 75 says, before game I had Raptors 111-97. Wow, that could be bang on. Delta 75 says, I believe the Bears should take care of business and cover, especially at home. Robinson Yepis just Googled Norwegian women. Damn. Do they like Latinos? Good question. Matt Tree 96, Bears and under. 65-45 Toronto. Wow. Do you take the Bulls second half? I mean, the Raptors are going to be resting players. I can't believe it's 65-45 at the half, and I broke even on those two fucking bets. That really fucking irritates me. I see the Bulls second half. I see it. But if the Bulls give up and start playing their bench and the Raptors start playing their bench, the Raptors bench is much deeper than the Bulls bench. So it just depends if the Bulls give up. I don't know. Let's see what Tomar says. He says, perfect. I'd look at Bulls third quarter. Full game might be tough with that bench. I hear you. Jason says Stafford, I'm guessing, Stafford had all day to throw last night. That will serve Trubisky well. Going to take the Bears. I think we all like the Bears. Vegas, Montreal, 4 goals just started the second period. Beautiful. Beautiful. Delta 75 says Penguins are a defensive team now. And I think they will stay that way until the trade deadline, right? Because the Penguins had I forget the exact number, 2.3 million or something available. That 2.3 million becomes 11 million at the trade deadline. They're going to fucking stock up with some scores and become an offensive team again. I think that's how the Penguins will play. I think they'll be a great underspot for sure. Tomar says, I had the Raptors first quarter and lost when Toronto beat them by 30 in the first match. Fuck, man. Cocksucker. I can't believe you told me this was going to happen. And my fault, Tomar. I won't let this happen again, Tomar. I will listen to you from now on. That was a mistake. Okay, we're all on the Bears. I like it. I think that's going to be one of my 5 picks. We are all on the Bears. Okay, Steelers minus 10.5 at Colts. That is a huge line in Indianapolis. We have seen the Steelers play down to their competition this year and often. But the Steelers are coming off a bye and they're rested. Brissett looked really good last week. I liked it. 20 for 30, 308 yards, 2 touchdowns. T.Y. Hilton went off. 5 catches for 175 yards. Let's see what you guys think. We got Will in the house. Who you like, Jazz or Philly? I like the Jazz, man. I like the Jazz minus 6.5 without Joel Embiid in lineup. I like Jazz a lot. Delta 75 says, I believe this spread is airtight. Interesting. Yeah, it's just huge. That's all. But I feel you. Steelers have a lot of talent. My man Bebsy is one of the guys I cap with. He thinks Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl. We checked out the line today. My local uses Bet365. I really want to stop fucking using it because the lines are the shittiest. But they're plus 700 to win the Super Bowl. My man Bebsy likes that. Okay. Delta 75 says Steelers 34-22. I think interesting. And so you like the over too. Interesting. The over is interesting. Over question mark. Roster Drama says, how do the Nets have a chance tonight with 2 bigs, Booker and Allen, and Hollis Jefferson out after revenge win at Phoenix? Last game at the thin air of Denver. Those are really good points. But I thought Hollis Jefferson might be playing tonight. Let's double check that. Matri96 got Jazz at minus 5.5. Good score, man. What book did you get that at? Nice work. I would have loved to get 5.5. Fucking 6.5. Bet365 fucks me on nonstop. Tomar says, I like the over in this game. This seems like a classic Tomlin spot where Pitt plays down to level competition. Brissett can move the ball. I hear you. My man Ibrahim says, I hammered Spurs plus over. Oh, the 3.10 decimal. Nice. Need this to go through. Got to pay the membership for the whorehouse in Norway. Monthly pay coming up. Leche Elos Bookmakers. Fuck, man. Respect. Tell us more about the Norwegian whorehouses, please. I'm very curious. Tomar says, I think Pitt at plus 350 to win the AFC has value. I don't trust Tomlin. I made the bet looking to hedge later. Interesting. I like where you're going. I think we might hammer both this week. Not hammer too heavy, like $150 on each one, something like that, something small. Seymour Dredd says, trap game, Pitt Indy. Pitt can blow them out, though. Yeah. Jason Paglia, $100 parlay, LA Kings, OKC first half. Let's get that cheddar. Oprah's hungry. Oprah wants cheesecake. Fuck yeah, man. Okay. Delta 75 says the Jazz line is tight. The Steeler game is a good bet on the over. Ziggy Balls likes Colts plus the points. I kind of like the Colts plus the points at first. But it's very I'd be very concerned to bet against the Steelers. Scott Pierce, what up? Says, I really like this kid, Jimmy. He really seems to study on things and knows his stuff. Thank you so much, Scott. Very kind of you. Matri at sportingbet.com. Wow, that's a good line, 5.5, man. Great find. My man Joe says, Bag, give us a 3-way parlay in the NFL. You're like, okay, well, I will. But let's finish going through these games because I need to cap these games with you, man. We got some incredible handicappers that we're working with right now. Damo says, I followed you on Twitter, Damo Italiano. Okay, I'll get you back, man. And And first off, follow Matt Holt right now. He one of the top guys at CG Technology, and they do the lines and they do a bunch of very very cool stuff. So grab him as well. Shooter says New York Knicks spread -2.5, -105 for the second half. Interesting. Interesting. Adam Lastman likes team over with the Steelers. I feel you, Adam. My man Ibrahim says, yeah, Jimmy is a good guy. Oh, that's very kind, man. You guys are very kind. Tomor says, the books are pricing Colts like they're Cleveland. They're a bad team, but I don't think they're garbage. I agree completely. King AB says, Steelers are coming to prove something. 15-point game does not seem likely. Interesting. Matt Varnum, what up, Matt? Oh, shit, man, I got to get in touch with you. Okay, I will. My fault. I meant to get in touch with you, but thank you for joining the show, my man. Yeah, I think this. Well, I'm interested in the over. I think a lot of us like that. And then I kind of like the Colts at +10.5, but I don't think I like them enough to make them one of my top 5 picks. And Uncle Buck in the house says Knicks are sucking baby dicks. Matri96 says, when you're releasing some merchandise, Jimmy, I like it, man. I like that you guys are interested, man. Hunter Bailey says, Skins, Chargers, and Bills for Gabe. Parlay to make that cake. Skins, Chargers, and Bills. Oh wow, I don't know if Delta 75 says Colts defense in the fourth quarter really bad. Yes, it's Matthew Holt VP. Yes, that is right. And Sports Capper 2. I'll take the over Pitt Indy. Interesting. Tomar says, I just think everyone will tease Pittsburgh to 6.5, and as usual, Tomlin won't have team ready to play, and they will play to the level of competition. Tempting to parlay Colts money line with over as a long shot. Woohoo! What up, Jason Finley? Thank you for joining us. I'm at Adam says Colts, Browns at home. 7-0, 21-14. I don't know. I explain those numbers, man. I'm confused with your numbers, Adam. Joe Landon, thanks, man. We're gonna get the. I like that you guys want the merch, man. That's exciting, man. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, I get it. Sorry. The Colts and Browns at home. So the Colts have scored 7. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Okay, well that's I think we think the over is the play. So Tomer says Lastman's typing Morse code. I don't know what those numbers mean, man. My man Will says I'm down 150, but I got the over in the zip game, and I got Clippers and Jazz tonight. Okay, you're in good shape, Will, man. You're in good shape. And King AB says Steelers are starting to peak, and that's what my boy Bebsy is saying. He thinks the Steelers are really starting to peak as well. Okay, this is a tough game. Chargers at Jaguars -4. Chargers are coming off a bye. Bortles will have a tough time with Bosa and Ingram, a really tough time. The Jags are coming into their own. Bouye and Ramsey are the best cornerback tandem in the league. The Jazz secondary just held Dalton to 10 for 18 for 136 yards. Marquise Lee finally made an appearance, and Fournette will be back and will be hungry. I'm curious about the under. I kind of like the under here, but 41 is a pretty low number. And Chargers are coming off a bye. Jags look so good. I like the Jags a lot. See what you guys think. Oh, well, that's an interesting bet on the NBA side. Delta 75 says I got Nuggets team total under 121. And Uncle Buck says Low Shack was right about the Raptors first half. Uncle Buck, so was the bag, man. What the fuck? Matt Reed likes Jacksonville by 12. Wow, you think Jacksonville's just going to smoke the Chargers? I mean, have the Chargers been smoked? I guess they were beaten up pretty badly by the Chiefs in San Diego. I guess that was week 3. Might have been week 4. Tomer says, I like betting NBA teams that are humiliated. I bet 76ers, small, good spot for Jazz. I just think Philadelphia has momentum. I tell you, man, the Jazz have allowed 116 points over the last 3 games. It's not going to continue to happen. The Jazz are going to buckle down defensively, and Rudy Gobert is going to dominate down low. Dominate. Shooter says, Chargers are better defense. I feel you. Rostradamus says, Fournette will be fresh. Ziggy Balls is leanings with the Chargers. Tomer says, I like the under a lot. Jacksonville is the best defense line in the NFL with Darius, in my opinion. Jacksonville Bengals should have gone way under, but special teams touchdown, yeah. Uncle Buck, I followed you on the Pacers. Hell yeah, Pacers dominate. Okay, so are the Pacers okay? I'm going to have to stop and find out how the Pacers are looking. Buck, man, it's a 1-point game. I'm nervous. I'm very uncomfortable. Okay, I'll stop looking. Actually, I'm going to take a quick look at NHL scores. I said I wouldn't do this. Fuck, 3-1. I need more goals in that game. Okay, we're in good shape, man. We are in good shape. I knew the fucking Blues Devils was going to go under. I should have. Okay, let's not get into that. Talk Jaguars Chargers. Jason Finley says Sixers very underrated. I think the Sixers are a very good basketball team with Joel Embiid. Delta says Chargers have a good pass defense and Jacksonville can't pass. So we should see Jacksonville run the ball all day. And that is good for unders. That is good for unders. I am starting to like this under more and more. Sports says Capper says a defensive touchdown will put it over and cover for Jags, but will that happen? It's dangerous, that 41 spot, man. Walter Trotter, what up, man? Says Dennis Smith is the truth. He is the truth, but he's 19, and it's tough to run a team at 19. He's going to be very, very good, but when will that be? And how are the Mavs still looking good? Because my boy has them on the money line, man. That was a great bet. Roster Jam says Jazz D up tonight with no Embiid. I agree. Tomar says I like Jacksonville at 4-2. I think the Chargers with no running game will struggle, and Bortles looked much better last week than he has the whole season. He did look much better, absolutely. Jason, my man Pagley says so hard for me to read this Jaguars team. I've got PTSD from watching them the last 15 years. Hard to pull the trigger on them. I like this team a lot. I'm a big fan of this Jaguars team. Luke, what up? Welcome to the show. Says Jags always lose on even weeks. Well, that stat means nothing to me. Means nothing to me, Luke. It's just a coincidence, man. Robinson Yepis after 3. Milwaukee down 4 to Cleveland. Delta says, then there is the fact that the Chargers are always in a comeback situation at the end of the game. Maybe it's like a 23-24, 20-24 around there. I feel you. Metri says, Jimmy, why under 200.5 for the Blazers-Grizzlies game? That under's kept going down. It's kept going down all day. It started this morning when I woke up at fucking dawn to cap 22 fucking games. Actually, the time changes helped us. So now I don't need to wake up at 4 in the morning. I wake up at 5 in the morning, which helps a lot. But that line's gone down 3 full points in the day. I think they just believe it's going to be a battle down low, but the 200.5 scares me. No question. Hunter Bailey says Rivers' wife is pregnant again. Are you kidding me? Is there a 9th kid on the way? It's celebrating 10th kid. I thought it was 9. I thought he had 8 kids. Now he's got 9. Fuck, that's crazy. Hunter, big stat. Dallas up 3. 9 minutes left in 4. Shit. Delta 75 says take Jacksonville in the first half. Robinson Yepes says so for the merch, have a black V-neck that has a bottle of Jameson and a jar of pickle juice that says Soitika Ola Salutes. Oh, man, I respect that. I think you're on the right page, Robinson. I think that would look good, man. Uncle Buck wants LeBron to step the fuck up. Sports Capper says, Jags had a punt return touchdown last week. They need points from defense and special teams to get it done. Yeah, they completely dominated the Bengals, and the Bengals were almost in that game the whole time. Matthew Varnum says, NBA experts, will Utah bounce back tonight after giving up 137 to the Rockets? Yes, they will, Matthew Varnum. Yes, they will. My man Benny W says, good luck with the Saints cap on New Orleans and here 504. Nice, man. You have an incredible city, man. Got nothing but love for all you guys, man. Down in New Orleans, man. Dope city. Great people. Raul Rogers says, Knicks definitely going over. Yeah, man. That was fucking easy play. I should have taken cocksucker. Walter Trotter says, LeBron looks unstoppable in the post. He has to take advantage of that. I love that you read all the comments, bro. Good shit. Thanks, Walter, man. Tomor says, Sports Capper, I thought Bortles played well last week. Jacksonville just couldn't finish drives. Fournette should help them in the red zone. They did look not very good in the red zone. No doubt about that. But, a lot of people are on the Jags. And I'm curious. I like the under, but Sports Capper's right. One fucking defensive touchdown, one fucking play like that, and they go over. And that's a dangerous thing. We just saw it fuck us in the mouth with the fucking Lions, Packers. God damn it. So I'm just down the street at a bar named Chubb's that I was at with Robinson Yepes, drinking Jameson and pickle. And I was at, and so after, and I got to wake up so early. So after 3 quarters, I fuck off. I walk down to the hotel, which is not that far. So I walk down to the hotel, and as soon as I'm literally gone fucking maybe 9 minutes, and there's fucking 20 points up on the board. And I was so fucking angry watching that last 7 go up. I just wanted to fucking hurt somebody or something. Okay, Straight Local, welcome to the show. thank you for joining us. Says Jacksonville's overrated big time. The only solid team they beat was the Steelers, who struggle against the run. I just think, okay, Jacksonville's overrated big time. Their defense, to me, is fucking awesome. I think it's a very good defense. Very good. Sports Capper says, don't grade teams based on how they perform against the Bengals, Jimmy. Hey, man, the Jacksonville Jaguars have dominated certain games. You've seen it. Now, yeah, I mean, they dominated an old Ravens team in England. Okay, sure. They beat the shit out of a fucking Steelers team in Pittsburgh. I mean, I don't know. Matri99 says, cheers, Jimmy. Good capping. Thanks, pal. Tomor says, I agree. It's tough to bet unders in the NFL below 45, but Jacksonville's defense is the best in the NFL, in my opinion, with Darius. 3 pro bowlers on the defensive line. I think so. Straight Loco says, I agree. The D is legit as fuck. Walter Trotter says, historic defense. Rostradamus says, Jazz D is legit. And Robinson Yepis remembers Chubbs. Needs more waitresses, though. Well, they have a couple new ones, Robinson, that would very much impress you, my friend, because they impress me very much. And that's why I go there every day. Uncle Buck says you could be in an Adam Sandler movie. Well, yeah, man, that sounds good to me. You get paid in full for that type of thing. Tomar says Bengals aren't good, but Bengals D is solid. Bengals D is above average. They are. It's not the Bengals D that's at fault. It's not. Julian Yasin, welcome to the show. Says Rivers can't throw outside the numbers. 5-pick game. Ooh. Julian, first comment of the day, and he comes in with fire. Respect. Adam says Jazz strength of schedule 19th out of 32. Wow, that's a good. That's an interesting note. Craig West, man, thank you for joining us, Craig. Much love, homie. Got to get you down to Costa Rica too, as well. Melvin Morrell, OKC first half easy money. All right, Melvin, let's fucking get it then. Let's fucking get it. Jason Finley, under all day. Jags 21-13. Walter Trotter saying nice things about the bag. It means a lot. Much love, man. And Will says Miami might score. Wish me luck. Tomor says San Diego's a good under team too because Rivers doesn't throw down the field. Wow, the under is more and more interesting. Okay, I like a lot of these games. Oh, Adam Lastman says go with the points and the Chargers, man. I don't think I can do that. Rostradamus says 1 interception for every 2 kids he has. Oh, Nate, Walter is coming in with us on the OKC first half, man. Dig it. Let's get that cake, Walter. Let's get that cash. Okay, Jets, -2.5 at Buccaneers with an over-under of 41. Mike Evans is suspended, and Jameis Winston injured himself licking all his fingers in the pregame warm-up. Did you see his pregame speech? What a fucking idiot. How do you listen to the leader of your team licking all of his fingers and then pulling out W's? Licking all of his fingers. That was fucking awful. Horrifying. What a clown. How's that guy supposed to... You're supposed to believe in this guy who licks all of his fingers as a pregame pep talk? That shit was nuts. Have you guys seen this shit? It's on YouTube. It's fucking nuts. Nuts. Straight Loco loves the Jets money line. Fuck, that was hard to watch. Yes. It was so awful. I couldn't believe my eyes. I have not been against Winston. I mean, I talked some trash about him last week, but I've not been against him as a guy. And I know he's had a controversial past, and I've not been against him. But the finger licking put me over the edge. Not only did I find it fucking heinous, that's fucking gross, man. And it's stupid. What an idiot. That guy's just a fucking idiot. How'd you let that guy lead your team after he licks all his fingers? Tomer likes OKC too. Hit first quarter. Beautiful. Fitz steals his gig. Yeah, man. Fitzpatrick, man. Got it. Josh McCown. Revenge game. Let's roll. What up, Drew? Drew's out, man. Drew's out into the night. Get fucked up for us, Drew. Yeah. So Fitzpatrick is in. Doug Martin had 8 carries for 7 yards. The fuck, man. I thought he was going to help this team. The Jets had a huge running game versus the Bills. Forte went 14 for 77 yards. Powell went 9 for 74 yards. And the Bills' D is much better than the Bucs' D. And I am a huge Jamal Adams fan. He's an absolute beast at safety. Great draft pick by the Jets. Franchise player. Josh McCown continues to play like a wise old man, which is what he is. He's a wise old man, not making mistakes. Let's see. Jets are no bet for me. Bad week to back Tampa. I agree. Sports Capper says Winston, very low IQ. What a fucking retard. Licking all his fingers in the pregame pep talk. I still can't believe he did that. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. One of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Jason Finley killed my fantasy, man. Thomas says, I've lost every game I bet against Jets except Atlanta and first Bills game. They just play hard and don't make mistakes. You're right. You're right. My man Jason says, stealing King Crab Legs sealed the deal for me. Winston is a mess. The Crab Legs was stupid, but I mean, we just have the whole UCLA team stealing Louis Vuitton shit in China with a bunch of idiots. People make those kind of mistakes, but fuck, man. Finger licking like it's a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial. What the fuck, man? Finger licking it and throwing up W signs, man. That's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Uncle Buck says you should bring Loshak to meet Spidey. I don't know if he would be interested. I don't know if he would be. Robinson says he was licking his fingers to show the cheerleaders he's into foreplay. Not a bad read. Not a bad read there. Ziggy Balls thinks Fitzpatrick wants revenge. I get it. Straight Local likes that Cowboys game. I feel you. Who wants to eat a W? Who wants to eat a W? That's the dumbest shit. That is the stupidest shit. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, who wants to eat a W? Ayushia, man, we haven't heard from you in a minute, man. Thank you for getting back into the top. Says Loshak looks like Steven Adams. He does. Torma says the best bet is probably minus 250 since it's China. The stuff was knocked off. The fuck were these guys doing, man? Walter says I love crab legs. I'm in on that shit though. I love crab legs too, Walter. I love them too. But you know, Walter, when we go out and order crab legs, we don't fucking pop into some supermarket and steal them. We pay for them with our fucking capping winnings. Robinson says, no, not the Bucks, that's for sure. Perfect rotation, still laughing. What a fucking idiot. You want to eat a W. I am not going to lick my fingers and imitate it, but it might be the dumbest shit I've ever seen on a football field in my entire life. We got to put that tape out. That tape's got to be more out there, man. We need the whole world to see him lick all his fingers and put a W together. Okay. Oh no. Oh, Pelicans and Pacers killed the overs. But what's the score in that? Do we still have a chance? Ziggy Ball says Buccaneers might have quit on the season. You're right. They might have. Torres says, I don't think Fitzpatrick wants revenge. He got nearly $15 million from the Jets, despite being an average quarterback. I feel you. Walter Troy says, yeah, we pay. Yeah, we do, homie. We pay with our fucking capping winnings. We don't need to steal no crab legs like that finger licker. Robert Danner, what up, man? Good to see you. Great. Thanks so much, Robert. Much love. Much love. My man Abraham says, the only thing I lick as good as Winston licked his fingers is the beautiful non-rested pussies at the local whorehouse in Norway. I think my man Abraham wins. I think he wins the comment of the day. I think he wins the comment of the day, and I will repeat it. The only thing I lick as good as Winston licks his fingers is the beautiful non-rested pussies at the local whorehouse in Norway. Beautiful work, my man. Non-rested pussies. That's good work, dude. Oh, Jason Bagley just watched the video and says, I almost fell off the couch. Oh, man, it's so funny. That's so funny. It's making me tear up. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, do you want to eat a W? What a fucking clown. I may never put another cent on him for the rest of my life. And if I was the Bucks owner, I'd be fucking panicking. I'd be like, holy fuck, why did we draft this guy? Oh fuck. Julian Yesin says, "What's your best bet so far? So far, in the football. Well, why don't we? Let's wait till we go through all the games. That'll be easier. Oh, Paul Ramirez with really kind things. Thanks so much, homie, man. Much love. Thank you for saying that. Oh no, Pelicans up 5 and 4:20 in the fourth. Well, you know what? When Sabonis was out of the game, it's an official pick, but I cut it from my bets. It was the only game that I cut. But I want that fucking I want my record to look good, and it hasn't been that good in the last. And the NBA, like I started off so strong, it hasn't been. I didn't have a great last few days, so I really want to hit that win. Stray locals laughing at non-rested pussies. We are. We are all laughing at non-rested pussies. It's a beautiful way to put it. Non-rested pussies. It's better than tired. You don't want to hear tired pussies. Non-rested. Awake. Awake for too long. Non-rested. We'll stick with non-rested. Okay, Cavs up by 10, says Uncle Buck. My man, Ibrahim, saluted Surbag. Well, you win. You win. I mean, there's still time left for someone to come in with a better comment, but your non-rested pussies is pretty nice stuff. It is pretty nice stuff. So good. I almost licked all my fingers and told you guys that we were going to eat a win. Tomar says, I don't even think Winston was good in college. The ACC was trash, and he beat an Auburn team with a shitty defense in the national championship. I feel you. My man Robinson says, I still think Tim should record Jimmy and Cynthia eating W's at Chubbs when ordering another round. Eating W's. Eating W's. Oh, man. Flo, what up, man? You know what, Flo? I turned my asking if I got messages, Twitter messages. I turn my phone off when I get this show going, and I had to take notes and stuff for the last hour, so I don't. So sorry, my pussy's non-rested right now. Sports Cabin says pussies that are not off a bye. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Non-rested pussies. Straight Local says you need some of that rested fresh poon they served up in Quebec whorehouses. Oh, Straight Local. I feel you, man. Are you where are you at in Quebec? Straight Local comes in and says, you need some of that rested fresh poon they serve up in Quebec whorehouses. oh, that's funny. Nets money line plus 700. Shit. What's up? What is the show for? What is this show for? This is for the Beat the Bag wrap up show, the contest that we have, and then we break down the whole football card. But we got caught up in Jameis Winston licking all his fingers, telling his team that they were going to eat a W. It was like it was a gag. It was like a sketch. It was Saturday Night Live sketch. Guys fisting his own mouth and trying to pump his team up. I can't believe he didn't gag too. How many fingers does he stick in his mouth? He'll go halfway through the pep talk, halfway through the eating it. I'd be gagging, man. As soon as I had my fourth finger in my mouth, that would be in the middle of my fucking pep talk. Straight Loco grew up in Ottawa, living out of Regina, Saskatchewan. Nice, man. Nice. I like Saskatchewan a lot, man. I've run through there. Real friendly people and like to get all fucked up. Yeah, I dig it. Raul Rogers, the words of the day, non-rested pussies. That is it. Non-rested pussies. It's so sweetly put. It's so it's just kind. It's very kind. And I will tell all of the women at the Hotel Del Rey that their non-rested pussies are probably smelling and looking pretty good this evening. Oh man, Ibrahim wins straight out of Norway. Motherfucking name Ibrahim. Dig it, man. Respect, Ibrahim. Non-rested pussies is good, dude. It's finger licking good. Non-rested pussies. Tomar says Philly looks solid early. So happy to not see Fat Okafor out there. They're playing Holmes instead. Yeah, fuck Okafor. These guys who just fucking whine. They fucking whine, and all the other managers and all the other basketball heads see their fucking whiners and don't want them on their own team. I'm surprised Bledsoe got picked up so fast, but Jason Kidd probably knows him and Whatever. Sean Jackson, what up, man? Says the rest of the Bucks cringed. It was so awful. Imagine looking at your leader with his fist in his mouth, telling you that we're going to eat a W, and then doing it again. He does it the first time, and then he goes back and does it again. He's like, that worked so well. I'm going to put my fist in my mouth again. Walter says you should look at the Sean Jackson's face when he did it. Total confusion. Yeah, man. Fuck. And Deshaun Jackson's worked with every quarterback too, and he can't fucking somehow make it work with all four fingers in his mouth. Jameis. Too funny. Ziggy Balls, on the Nets game tonight, my lean would be Nuggets, but Nets have revenge from a loss to Nuggets. I feel you. Roster Dama says Pelicans head, Pacers tails. It's coming down to the wire. God, I hope Nick's getting no calls. Ref number 66 giving Hornets all the calls. Fuck. Jason Paglia says it looked like E.T. fist fucking his mouth. Those fingers are 8 inches long. Holy shit. Yeah, they're quarterback fingers, man. They're quarterback fingers. You have to have those giant hands. James has those giant hands, man. That finger was so far down in his mouth, man. That finger was fucking tickling the back of his neck, man, when he pulled it out. Who wants to eat a W? The fuck is wrong with that guy? What the fuck, man? Oh, Bucks going cold in the fourth again. Yeah, I feel you. Travis Taylor's in the house, man. Travis Taylor. And I believe 34th place. I think it's 34th place in the Beat the Bag competition. Respect. Ziggy Ball says, I bet Jameson loves KFC because his finger looking good, man. I feel you, man. Tomar says, yeah, if Washington had Jackson and Garcon, they might be a contender. That was, well, I'm just very disappointed in Pryor. It's very upsetting. Paul Ramirez says, those non-rested pussies probably have some great stank. You're right, man. And my hotel room does not smell like stank. It does not smell like non-rested pussy. And I will work on that, I promise you. I will work on getting that non-rested pussy stank. Fuck, man. I don't know how to go on with the show when all I can think about is fucking non-rested pussies and Winston sticking all of his long fingers in his mouth. Okay, let's try to cap these games. God, I'm fucking tearing up, dude. The perfect rotation. Then he shook someone's hand after he ate his fingers. What a sick freak, man. I feel you. Flo says, hey, Jimmy, I'll catch you later. It's late here. Need some sleep. Good luck with your bets. You too, Flo. Much love, pal. Pens 3-1. They're a good team. Let's see that hairline. Take your hat off. Ayushia. Want to see more of the headline. I got my head shaved, too. Got it shaved right beside Chubbs. Man, feeling good. Looking good. The bitches love a shaved head. Travis Taylor lost his best bet of the week, man. What was your best bet, man? Let me know. I forgot to check what your best bet was. Mine was the Jags. Made me feel good, man. I'm in plus 2.17 units, Travis, on my way up, man. Climbing. Which means, may I say it one more time, there are 1,032 people, 1,032 people in the Beat the Bag competition that are smooching my taint. I would put all my fingers in my mouth to show you that we're going to eat a W, but I'm never going to do that ever. Russ Byswanger says, great call on the Raptors. It wasn't really because I missed that first quarter. I was trying to make a cute play. It was fucking stupid, and I'm disappointed in myself for doing that. Jason Pagler says, that finger's going to haunt me tonight when I go to sleep. Yeah, those long fingers. Those fucking long fingers coming. Yeah, it's a good Halloween costume. Just a Bucks jersey and a football helmet and like really silly long fingers that you keep dangling in your mouth. Travis Taylor says, was either going Rams or Falcons, and the Falcons fucked me. They sure did. They sure did. Tomor says, I lost with Atlanta too, Travis, and I got them +2 before the Benjamin trade. Oh, man. Travis said, yeah, I had them +1.5. Damn. My man Abraham says, see you next show, sir. I got to go. It's 3:17 a.m. here in Norway. Oh, man. Well, you won tonight. You won the night, Abraham. And we need more stories about non-rested pussies in Norwegian whorehouses. You've caught our attention, and much respect. Thank you for staying up till 3:17 a.m. with us. Tormore says, Travis, I think Atlanta's having issues, but people forget they've always been much better at home, and Carolina was tough to prepare for after the Benjamin trade because it's a new offense. Tormore says, I'm on Atlanta this week against the Cowboys garbage secondary. Chiefs were flat last week. Interesting. Ibrahim says, thanks for the last, folks. Non-rested pussies. Sign the petition to get that word in the Oxford Dictionary as one word, non-rested pussies. Non-rested pussies. Okay, I feel you, man. Russell says, did you touch any on college football tonight? No, I left it alone. I left it alone. Did you? What do you have? If you have any, let us know. Straight Local says, Seattle screwed me this week. Would have been my third pools win of this year. Hate Seahawks. I went 10-3 in my pool and won my week. Fucking right. First one I've won all year. So we got caught up in Jameis' fingers in his mouth, but I like the Jets -2.5. And we did have people liking the Jets before we got caught up in the fingers in the mouth. We got to keep running, man. We got a whole bunch of games left. And the Gabe Morency's show, Gabe, the most electric entertainer in the business, will be on at in 40 minutes. So we gotta keep moving forward, man. Oh no, it sounds like the Pacers fucked us. Is that right, Carlos? I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to look. Oh no, they're gonna fuck us. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I didn't put it in my action because of the Sabonis thing, but I did give it out as an official pick when I didn't realize Sabonis. But I hate that. I hate that you lost that call. So I take blame for that. Travis has got Akron on Buffalo T 7 points. Nice. Straight Local says, hell yeah, I play the Pro Line Sports Select Pools box if you play when you can. I don't, man. I hate that. I don't. I don't. I just got a local bookie that I use, and I hate. I don't. I'm not into it, man. Tomar says, I think you just keep betting against Tampa until they cover. They're 0-5-1 against the spread. Wow. Interesting. Rich Bank says Pelicans over 216.5. Nice job, man. Good hit. Okay, Bengals at Titans -4.5 with over under of 40.5. The Bengals are imploding. Lewis should have lost his job 4 years ago. I blame Mike Brown for everything. For fucking everything. I blame Mike Brown for everything. But you can't fire the owner who demands to also be the general manager. He's a fucking idiot. And it's all his fault. Fucking clown. Just a fucking ignorant fucking idiot. Thinking he could be a general manager. Just shut the fuck up and pay the fucking bills, man. Get some fucking professionals in here to do that fucking job. What an ignorant fuck. All these guys think they're smarter than everybody. Like he can do the fucking job. No, now look at your football team, Mike Brown. You fucking clown. If I was from Ohio, I would fucking despise you. I would hate you more than anybody. Do you know who I hate the most in the sports world? More than anybody in the whole world? Is Stu Jackson. Because he fucked over the Vancouver Grizzlies and made bad decision after bad decision. And when they offered us Nash for Bibby, he said no. It's all Stu Jackson's fault that we lost the fucking Grizzlies. And I despise him. And if I was from Cincinnati, I would fucking hate Mike Brown. That fucking idiot. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, we got okay, thank you for giving me, Carlos. But we're gonna make some cash tonight. I hope you did. Let me know. Do you have anything else going on the card today? Because we got some good things going. Scott Carter, what up? Says, you all right, man? Entertaining. Thank you. John Jackson says somebody was about to catch that shocker. X351 in the house. Pacers are losing in the fourth quarter lately. Fucking annoying. Straight Loco says AJ Green out. No, I believe he is not out. Scott Carter says Lewis does suck. Travis Taylor says, as a Bucks fan, I feel the offense will flow better with Fitzmagic. Yes, finally a quarterback who doesn't fist his own mouth. Isn't sitting there going, Ugh! In his pregame pep talk. 4 fingers in the mouth, you're going to lose. Anytime anybody comes up to you with 4 fingers in their own mouth, don't trust them in a game of sports. Walter Trotter likes the Titans. I like the Titans too. Would it be one of your best 5 plays of the week, Walter? Uncle Buck says, about to get ducked by Cavs too. Tomore says, I think it's interesting everyone is shitting on the Bengals instead of giving Jacksonville credit. I think Bengals D is solid, and Titans secondary is trash. Green, I think, steps up after getting kicked out. Very interesting. Tomore's on the other side. Very interesting. Joe Lannon says, talent stuck in a rut with bad leadership. Yes, but they have no no belief. They don't honor. They don't care about the offensive line. That's so fucking important. And they don't give a fuck. And they deserve to lose. Deserve it. Palmer says, I'm not betting Bengals, but I think the line should be 4. Travis Taylor loved the Jags. I like them to win the South. I think the Jags are a really good football team. They're 25-1 to win the Super Bowl. I got laughed out of the office when I mentioned that was an interesting bet. Tomor says Tomor got him at plus 260. Nice. And says Titans secondary is trash. 122 left in the Bucks Cavs game. 114-120. Ziggy Ball says my lean would be Bengals, but not confident. Interesting. Rostradamus says, how about the Hawks game in the Thursday night football game? We opened with that. We opened with that off the top of the show, and a very mixed opinion. A lot of people thinking different things, and a lot of people leaning towards Arizona. And I'm leaving that game off of my Beat the Bag contest. But I kind of like the under. I kind of like the under in that game. Julian says Titans will be 6-point favorites by Sunday. Interesting call. Sportsbet University, what up, man? Says this is where good teams are covering and shitty teams continue to be shitty. Roll with them. Fade the crap, ride the hot. In the bag, nice. Just joining Jimmy. Love your game, and even though your breeders was tough, it made me cash. Thanks. Oh, that's good. That's wonderful, man. I'm really happy about some people making cash. I know I can do so much fucking better. It was just a bad year for me at the Breeders' Cup, and I look forward to giving it another shot next year. But it looks like we're going to start doing Saturday cards live with you guys. It looks like we're going to be doing Saturday cards. I'm hoping to do Santa Anita, but we're working on getting the right stream and different things. But yeah, man, we're going to start doing it together, which will be really, really fun. Make some cake, man. Scott says, you cool, man. Just Saints lose in Buffalo. Tough to play there. I feel you. Saints are in a tough spot, and we're almost. That's the next game we're going to hit. Taylor says, grab the seat. My man Trav says, grab the Seahawks at -5.5 while you can. AP will be a non-factor on Thursday, and Drew Stanton will throw 2 picks. Interesting. Scott Carter, Jameson to me. Thank you, man. I have no Jameson in the office. I finished off the bottle. I got to bring a new bottle in tomorrow. Thomas says, I think the 76ers should trade Okafor to the Bengals to help on the offensive line. He might be better at football than basketball. Yeah, man, he can play tight end for sure. Julian says, why do Bengals not play Mixon more? Clearly the best back. I don't know if he is the best back. I mean, there's been games where they've given him 14 or 15 carries and he hasn't even broken 20 yards. But he should probably be getting more opportunities because he's a young guy for sure. Thomas says, Taylor, I hit Arizona at +6. But I've been garbage on Thursday games. I just think Arizona's defensive line will give them trouble. My man Walter says, I like the Titans a lot. Haven't looked at all the games, but it seems like it would be a top 3 bet. Surely. I like the Titans here too. Let's talk about Titans a little bit more. Corey Davis is back. Will he ever do anything? How quietly have the Titans put together this 5-3 record anyway? So quietly. Corey Davis was supposed to give Delaney Walker space. Now Delaney's had a real quiet year. Mariota looks hurt to me. Henry went 8 for 26 yards. Murray went 9 for 19 yards versus the Ravens. Murray does not look good. It doesn't look like he's fully gotten over the off-season surgery. He's always been a benefactor of great offensive lines and has never really been a good running back, in my opinion. Let's see. Rostradamus says, all day off, career high in carries, not good in a short week situation. Jason Finley says, I work at Parks. Jason Finley, we could do Parks, but we want to do a West Coast track so we don't need to wake up too early to do like the park, because Parks would start at, it'd be too early. It'd be 9:30 on the West Coast, 11:30 here. We could do Parks, especially if you were there. It'd be fun knowing that you were there at the track while we were doing it. So maybe. Uncle Buck says LeBron needs a shaved head too. I feel you. Walter says AP will be tired as fuck. Tomor says Mixon is fast, but he's not strong. I think he's a third down back. Banks says I did sign up to get 37 carries. Yeah, man, 37 carries, career high in carries. Says Walter. Isn't that nuts, man? 37 carries for 159 yards is fucking nuts. Ziggy says Bengals are in desperation mode. Taylor, my man Trav says my Thursdays have been fire. Sunday night and Monday had Dolphins 3.5 and Lions. Seahawks blew a 7-teamer I had Sunday. $50 to win 800. Fuck, man. Yeah, that Seahawks wound is fresh for a lot of people. Not me. I was lucky to stay away from it. I've faded them the last 2 weeks, so I feel okay. Philadelphia is up 10 early. Okafor is the 4th best center on the team. I don't care that they're up early. Jazz will take care of business. Uncle Buck says Cavs pull it off. Cash in hand. Julian says Ravens Rushdie is 30th and neither backs could do shit. Yeah, that's very interesting. Tormer says LeBron is bald, his hair is fake. Remember Game 6 against San Antonio when he took his headband off? Jacob Ross says, talk more about the Titans game. Do you think it will go over? 40.5 points. Do I think it will go over? I don't. It's a low line for sure. And, I had such high expectations for Corey Davis this year, 5th overall. I thought he was going to be doing a lot of things. I was so excited about this Titans offense, and they've been so disappointing. This could be a plodding game, a field possession. But as Tomor says, the Titans secondary is trash. And so maybe Dalton will get to throw the ball. We saw AJ Green lose his fucking mind with Ramsey. So maybe AJ Green comes back, has a big game. Maybe there's points. If I was going to do one of the two, if you put a gun in my head and said 40.5 Bengals Titans over under, I would take the over. Jason Packer says a live card on Saturday would be the truth. Awesome. Yeah, it'd be fucking dope, man. And Taylor says, have a good night, Jen. Skins and points. Probably my best bet of the week. Wow, skins and the points. Jacob Ross says, thank you. It's really low, man. Is the volume not loud enough? I don't know what you mean by that. And Tomer says, Travis, I hammered Redskins +2. Final, Milwaukee 119, Cleveland 124. Wow. LeBron misses free throw to cover. Wow. Walter, push at 5 for the Cavs. Wow. River Rotation thinks LeBron sucks. Tomer says, I think people are underrated Jags defense. I lean over. That's the best defense in the league with Darius to stop the run. Bengals offense isn't horrible. Seattle on the road dropped nearly 30 on the Titans. Interesting. We are going to overtime in the Islanders game. Fuck, okay. Fuck, we need that. Oh, Ziggy Balls won the Cavs game. Got it -4. Great job. Okay, let's go. Saints -2 at Bills, 46.5. We know that the Sharps are all on the Bills. Breeze will be playing in the cold. McCoy did not look good versus the Jets. 12 carries for 25 yards. Why did the Jets' running game destroy the Bills? Somebody help me with this. Forte and Powell combined for 23 carries for 151 yards. The Saints' running game is better. Saints' running game is better than the Jets. But all the Sharps are on the Bills. Let's see what you guys think. Straight Local says Bills all day. Jacob Ross says no to the over on the points. It's low. The stream is beautiful, to say the least. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Thank you, Jacob. Lou Chase Fox in the house. My man, Lou Chase. Thank you for joining us, man. Miss you, pal. Lou Chase says Saints all day they rolling. Wow. Delta 75 says Powell is a badass. I dig him too. I like this Jets team. Rostradamus says Bills with extra rest can pound Shady again. Interesting. River Rotation says Powell averages 8.2 yards a carry. Is that right? Holy fuck, man. Torma says, I just think these Thursday games are trash and you can't take anything from them. That's insane. Lou Chase likes Big Breezy. Even in the cold, he likes him. Straight Local says, Bills at home can beat anyone. My man Walter says, I think the Saints have the advantage. They're not offensively challenged like the Bills are. Good point. Robinson says, Delta 75 says, once Parker gets healthy and Bledsoe blends in, they're going to be solid. I like the Bucs team. Jacob Ross says, Saints will run them over. Play action will finish them off. Interesting. Lou Chase says, coming in late, kids. It's all good. Lou Chase, you're here. That's all that matters. But you did miss the Norwegian whorehouse talk and the non-rested pussies. And you will have forever be missing something in your life because of that. Tomor says, I think the Bills are in a good spot, but the Saints have been very strong against the spread on the road. Now that the offensive line is strong, the Bills' secondary has holes. I'm not betting this game. I am not betting this game. I don't think either. I'm concerned with it. Just last week you ran 8.2 yards a carry. That makes more sense. My man Julian says Thursday night football is an outlier. Can't rely on those stats. Saints would be -8 at home. Don't think so. Interesting. Tomar says, I think the matchup favors the Saints. Spot favors the Bills. Interesting. And Luce says, remember the Bills losing to the Bengals? Jason, my man Jason says, Bills for me, bag. It's more of a play against Breeze in the cold than it is in the Bills. Breeze stats are brutal in the cold. Very, very good point, Jay. Tormore says, Bills are much better at home. Jacob Ross says, pussy? I missed the pussy? Yes, you did, Jacob. You missed the non-rested pussy. Luce's Fox says, fuck, I will rewatch that part later. I love Norhorse. Wow, Luce's even knows their nickname. Norhorse. Fuck, man. We learn stuff on this show. Norhorse. Gotta wake up Abraham. Gotta wake him up. Wake up my man Abraham. Oh man, Norhorse. It's now 4 a.m. in Norway. We're gonna have to wait till next week to ask him about the Norhorse. But much respect, Luce. Coming in with Norhorse, respect. Walter says, I'm not betting that game either. It's a tough one. Delta says, even in Alaska, Breeze better than any quarterback Bills have ever had. Respect. Ziggy says, my lean is Bills plus the points. Bills got embarrassed on national TV, extra rest, Saints riding high. Bills need it more. I've seen 100 times with the Bills as an underdog. They do well. Yeah, I hear you. Fuck. Jason Paglia says, Oilers win. God damn it. Saints regression begins in Buffalo. Ooh, Adam Rivera comes in. Saints regression begins in Buffalo. Thomas says, Philadelphia destroying Utah, but look like I might get backdoor on Toronto bet. God damn it. How bad are they destroying Utah? Hunter says, I'm on Bills. Possible rain, snow. Might be good to get on that under now. 46.5. Utah gets better in second half for sure. Luce says, tall and bond. Norhorse. My man Luke, Bills are very strong at home. Perfect rotation likes the Grizzlies money line. Ziggy Ball says, Saints don't usually do well on the road until this year. Yeah, they have been. Okay, well, we got to keep rolling. Fuck. Oh, shit, we got a bunch of games yet, and we got to get off soon. So let's roll through these games pretty quick. Fuck. Okay, I like this game. Browns at Lions. Lions are 13-point favorites. Phillies up 15. We can get that, man. Perfect rotation. So pissed I didn't take Chicago second half. What's the score now? I like the Browns. I like them here. 13 points for the Lions. Browns coming off a bye. Lions are on a short week. Myles Garrett should be healthy and rested. Now Josh Gordon is on his way back, and I don't think we'll see anything really of him this year. But if next year, if the Browns have Gordon and Corey Coleman and David Njoku, they could have a great receiving core. Stafford looked good last week. Looked fresh, looked healthy. Marvin Jones, where did he come from, man? 7 for 107? I think the Browns can cover 13. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Oh, my God. They're down only 8? The Bulls are only down 8? How'd that happen? Rostradamus, Clevelandia. Jacob says, I was just looking at the Lions, too. Scott says, bag, simple, Bills, no look anywhere. Likes the Bills. Okay. Delta 75 says, Browns can cover, question mark? Luce says, Lions will murder the Browns. Stafford looks lights out. Sorry, Stafford looked lights out. Thomas says, I think Detroit will have momentum here. Stafford at home is a different quarterback. I can't back Cleveland with Thomas banged up. You're right. First game without Joe Thomas. Crazy. Julian says, when you cap road favorites, do you consider the 6-point swing if they were the home team? I do. Jason says, bag, got to double the Kings bet to get that Islanders money back. Fuck. That sucks. Did they win in a shootout or overtime? God damn it. They're down 6 now. That's crazy. Thank God I didn't take the full game. Very, very interesting. Jacob says, Browns. I honestly think the Browns will only score 2 field goals. Interesting. Straight Loco says, agree with the regression. Interesting. Thinks New Orleans loses the next 4 games. Wow. Luce says, Browns might not score 3 points. Wow. Andrew G says, Bulls might just beat the Raps. Come on. Tolmore says, Detroit has a shot to win the division with tiebreaker and an easy schedule. I think they stay focused. I think Stanford wants credit as a top quarterback. Jacob Ross says, honestly, who can cover Tate? Tate has not looked that good this year, man. I remember Golden Tate from when he was in Seattle and then his first year in Detroit and how good he looked. He does not look like that guy. Raps over 107 wins easy. Nice. I think Detroit at plus 300 to win the division has value, says Toma. My man Will says, what's up with these Jazz? Is it still 15? It's okay, man. It's okay. What point in the game is the Jazz? Are we at half yet? Ziggy says, my lean is Browns plus the points. Okay, finally. I got Ziggy with me. But it depends on who's starting for the Browns at quarterback. I think Kaiser's starting. Isn't he? Kaiser starting? Scott says, Bag, I took Green Bay after you said Teddy had them, but Teddy wears his Teddy with Paulie. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Okay, I can't finish that sentence. Um, my man Shooter says, Toronto, get your shit together. Tormer says, Tate is being hurt this year. Um, Jason Paglia says, overtime. Damn it. Fuck, man. Walter says 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in the first quarter for Simmons. Looks like a triple double to me. We can still cash the Utah pick. I love Ben Simmons. I got him to win rookie of the year, $100 at plus 300. But I still think Utah can come on. You saw them do it against was it the Clippers? So they came on really hard on the second half against somebody. Jacob says Tate versus the Browns defensive back is what I'm talking about. I feel you. Paul Ramirez says another comeback for the Knicks tonight. Tell me they're coming back, please. Tell me they're coming back. Jason says, Bag, are you more confident in the Kings or OKC? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. I guess you only have about 20 minutes to make that decision, eh? I guess I know what I mean with George Hill playing stuff. I guess I'm a tiny. I don't know. I like the OKC. I think -4.5. What do you guys think? What do you guys like better? LA Kings over the Ducks or OKC -6.5 first half? Interesting. Let's see what you guys have to say about that. So Lou Chase says, I am betting Lions. Basically, is a bet on Stanford, and he just passes the eye test. The Browns are a dumpster fire. Thomas says, I got Simmons at plus 302. Ball being overrated, create nice value. I agree totally. Knicks at Orlando, over 215 looks good. Ziggy Balls likes the OKC first. Now, Ziggy Balls, you like OKC first half or OKC full game? I like him first half. Straight Local says, I'd stay off the Browns. Yeah, the Browns could only put up 9 versus the Titans. That's a good point. Delta says, pass the OKC game, lean under. Jacob says, you should be one. This is my first time and I'm in love. Wow, thanks, Jacob. Much love, man. Thank you, pal, man. Thank you for being a part of this. Torma says, I think best value is OKC first quarter. Lou Chase likes OKC first half. Robinson says OKC full game. Wow. Dave, my man, Dave's back in the house. Islanders suck tonight. I'm still going to tail you on your Kings tonight. Hey, man, the Islanders lost in overtime. It's not that bad, but I feel you. We're down 2 with 2 minutes left in the Knicks game. Okay, good. We have a chance. Delta thinks OKC wins by 10, which means they wouldn't cover the full game. Hunter Bailey says Spurs down 3 at half. Got to get this -4. OKC better light it up. 2, tailed you. I think we'll be fine with the Spurs there. Not a problem. Walter Trotter says OKC first half, baby. Let's go. I like it. Yeah, Ziggy Ball says first half. First half is better. Scott Carter says, you're a good man. Thank you for your show. I pick 4 games each day on the weekend. So 2-2 lose, but 3-1. Let's win. Been doing this for a long time. Chinese girls tell me they love me long time too. All right, Scott. Nice work with the Chinese girls. Respect, man. Women from all cultures in this show. But whorehouses. What is the King solo? I'm not sure. Oh, -120. Okay. OKC full game is still at -10.5. Yeah. Tie game in New York. Okay. Let's get a fucking win here. Nice. Jason Pagler says, Kaiser, worst QBR in NFL history. How do you back the Browns with that leading the team? I'd rather eat a W. Oh, no. Let's not go back there. Not to be rude, though. Can we back to, yeah, let's do this. You're down 900 for the season. Let's do it. We're tied, Jimmy. Good. Okay. Texans at Rams, -11.5. I like the Rams here. It's a huge line, but I like the Rams. Houston is dejected. When J.J. Watt and Merciless got hurt, Watson put the team on his back. Then you lose Watson. There are now no backs left to put the team on. Clowney has been okay, but he needs to be better. Savage is bad. 19 for 44, 219 yards. 19 for 44 last week. The Rams are highlighting just how bad Jeff Fisher was. Goff is looking good, playing within himself. 14 for 22, 311 yards, 4 TDs. A lot of that was yak, but whatever. This is a very talented football team. Aaron Donald is dominant. Malcolm Brown had 15 carries for 57 yards, and he makes Gurley more effective. I think the Rams can cover 11.5. Let's see what you guys think. And now we're up 3. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. Bisbing versus St. Pierre was great. Wasn't that a fun fucking card? That was a very wonderful night. Delta 75 says Knicks +5 and over in Orlando. Oh, nice, man. You're in a good spot. Big Dick Zingus with the 3. Love it. Tomore says, I think you have to watch and see if Cleveland starts tanking for top pick. I feel you. Rams, man. Scott Carter likes the Rams. Delta, Rams will crush these poor guys. I feel you. Tomer says, I think Rams crush them. Agree, Savage is garbage. Ooh, this could be one of my plays for sure. Houston is going to crash and burn, says my man Lou Chase. Perfect rotation. Keep screaming Porzingis. I fucking love it. Jacob Ross says, this could be a blowout in my opinion. Rams for sure, right. But the line is still high. Jacob keeps us in check. The line is high. Luce says 42-17 Rams. My man Dave says, hey, Jimmy, I don't want a sure thing, but can you find me a leprechaun? You got to come back. Dave, you got to come down to Costa Rica. I'll get you leprechauns with rested pussies, man. Not non-rested pussies, but rested. Walter, I like the Rams as the best play of the card. Okay. Oh, but Ziggy, my leanest Texans. Ziggy always seems to I respect Ziggy. Respect, man. That is a lot of points for the Rams, man. Matt DeCero in the house, man. Fuck yeah, Matt. Let's meet at Chubbs in a little bit. I want to get fucked up, Matt, but I do have to wake up really early to catch. But there's only 10 games on the card tomorrow, so I might be able to get a little fucked up. Jason Packler says, I live in Jersey, saw Savage a lot at Rutgers, Rams all the way. What happened to the Jazz? Will, it's okay. I think we're going to, let's see what's going on in the game. Jazz are fine. Is there 9:23 left in the second, or is my thing slow? Oh, the Jazz are fine. There's 9 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second. We're fine, dude. Just don't worry. Okay, we all like the Rams. We got to keep moving because the incredible Gabe Morency is coming on very soon. Okay, Cowboys at Falcons -3. I know a lot of you guys were down with the Falcons, and Tomor was down with them. I was taken aback a bit. I like the Cowboys here. The Cowboys easily handled the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs are a better team than the Falcons. Now, Dan Quinn's defense looks great. They held Newton to 13 for 24 for 137 yards. But Sarkisian is doing an awful job. He's a booze bag fuck up, man. He has no excuses. Good O-line, great quarterback, great wide receivers, solid running back tandem. Why can't they move the ball? Because Sarkisian's a drunken fucking buffoon, man. He needs to be eating W's and licking his fingers. Let's see what you guys think. The bookies will be thinking all the knobs on the Rams because of major injuries on the Texas side. I still think this could be one of the games that the bookies smile when the clock hits 0. Interesting, Jacob. Will says, okay, not worrying. Good, man. Stay calm. The Jazz got this, baby. We got this, man. Matthew Wood, Knicks and 76ers parlay. Well, I'm not on the Sixers, but if you do, you're in a good Ross Adamas says Sixers blew their wad early. Chip away. I feel you, Ross Adamas. Paul Ramirez says, I live in Houston. You could literally feel the excitement leave the city after the World Series when Watson went out. Savage is terrible. I feel bad for you guys. Watson is a special, special player, and I really enjoyed watching him play, and I feel bad. 66 calls a charge on the Knicks. Fuck. Walter Trotter, my man Walter says, Atlanta, if Zeke plays, I'll lean Dallas. Probably won't bet it. I feel you. My man Straight Local. Dallas, I'd bet my right nut for a 20-piece bucket of chicken. Fuck. Sure shot. Respect. Tomer says, I think Atlanta is just a different team at home. I backed Dallas last week, but the Chiefs were flat and key to stopping the Chiefs' offense. Atlanta will test the secondary, which is garbage in my opinion. Interesting. 35.7 seconds left. Charlotte 113. Knicks 114. I have the Knicks at +2, but I want them to win outright for you guys, man. Jacob says, you want to tell me why the Falcons favored on the money line on 888 Sports? Well, Falcons are -3 here, so yeah, they're going to be the favorite early Christmas gift to us. Yeah, I like the Cowboys here. Luce says Cowboys look good, and it does not matter if Elliott plays or not. Morris is 97% is good. I love that you think that about Alfie Morris because my buddy says the same thing. He loves Alfie Morris. We have possession with 35 seconds left. Okay. Perfect rotation. The Knicks are the pick 'em. Let's fucking get this. From this discussion, liking Rams -11, Tennessee yeah, I feel you. Okay, don't worry, perfect rotation. We're gonna get you that cash. But keep me in. Okay, so let's keep moving because we only have 3 games left and we got to leave very soon. Giants -1 at 49ers. Over under of 41.5. These are 2 terrible football teams. I highly doubt that Garoppolo will start. Shanahan supposedly has the most complicated playbook in the league. It's going to take him some time. Manning went 20 for 36 for 220 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick for the Rams. Darkwell went 16 for 71. Ingram went 4 for 70. They're the only playmakers on the team. And, I don't hate Beathard. I don't hate Beathard. 24 for 51, 27 incompletions, but went for 294 yards. He has no protection and no one to pass to. Garcon, Taylor, Kill are all hurt. Hyde had to do the catching. He got 9 passes for 81 yards. Let's see what you guys think. Hope I get a good number with the Falcons money line. I think that you will. My lean is Falcons, says Ziggy Balls. Delta I got Knicks +2. So did I. Robinson got Knicks +2.5. -119. Nice find. What site you find that at? Straight Loco says Giants get it done. Interesting. Bethard was a below average pocket passer at Iowa. I will not bet him against anyone. I'm going to stay away from this game. These teams are fucking terrible. Jason says Atlanta's a big disappointment. Shanahan meant a lot more than I thought he would as no C. Yeah, man. Like, look at Taylor Gabriel. Look at some of these players that are just fucking doing nothing now. My man Walter says New York Giants has to be the play. Kyle's going for picks this year. Big Dick Porzingis again. Porzingis buzzer beater. Fuck yeah. Robert Danner, need a second half from the Spurs? You're gonna get it. Carlos says Islanders. No, I know. Bad. Porzingis buzzer beater. 5 dimes, Robinson. Nice find, man. My man Coop Bois in the house, 407. I love this spot for the Falcons. Julian says Giants win, best bet. Ooh, shit. Tomor says Toronto up 20 and can't cover 10. That's NBA betting. Yeah, man. Whatever. We got the first half. We're fine. Okay, so we got 2 more games, and we got to hurry because my man Gabe, a legend, is going to be on in 9 minutes. So Patriots -7.5 at Broncos, 46.5 over under. I like the under a lot, and I like the Patriots even more. So I'm really curious to see what you think about this. I like the Patriots very much, and I like the under. Pat's coming off a bye, which means it's Belichick time. Broncos were just embarrassed. Osweiler looked terrible and is getting another start. 19 for 138 yards, 2 interceptions. They have a great receiving core. The Broncos had a great receiving core. They did. When they went to the Super Bowl, they had a great receiving core. Sanders, Julius Thomas, Demetrius Thomas, Decker. Now, their receiving core is shit, and their O-line is shaky. C.J. Anderson went 9 for 13 yards. Denver's defense is older, but the big problem is they can't stay off the field. They're on the field 40 minutes a game. Of course they're going to fall apart. Walter says, Pat's off a bye. Need I say more? Yes. Fuck yeah, man. I'm with you, Walter. Let's get this cake, man. Oprah wants cheesecake. Tomor says, I knew Bulls bench was garbage, but bet that game on. Could have hedged live betting. Yeah, and it's also my fault that we didn't live bet that when it was 65-45. I'll take the blame for that. You don't have to, Tomor. Jacob says, could take the Pats and under on the parlay. And a teaser. My man Damo says, Patriots all day, every day, 24/7. Robin says, Knicks ball, 1.5 seconds left. Jason says, what's the verdict, Bag? Kings or OKC to get even? Why don't you give me 2 more minutes? What do you guys think? Kings or OKC? A lot of the guys came in and said OKC first half. That was the verdict. Was OKC first half. But I like the Kings. But yeah, and now they know that Getzlaff's going to be out for 2 months. Fuck. Kings or OKC to get even? Pats win easy, says my man Dave. Straight Loco says if Denver can't keep time of possession, they have a shot. Hogan is out this week. Interesting. We won it, Bag. Good. We got the Knicks bet. Good work. Rostradamus says Brock Osweiler. Need I say more? My man Julian Yassin says Belichick. Denver's offense is very explosive. Classic. Yeah. He needs 4 fingers in his mouth to say that. Luce says Patriots will channel the dark side, and Denver won't score like an Asian in high school. Wow, Luce. You must be talking about. We are all cappers that love to fuck. That's how I see it, man. Play under review. Straight Local says get Booker and CJ rolling. New England 21, Denver 16. Wow, interesting. But I like the under. Tomor says Denver defense was humiliated last week. I think they bounced back here. I think the value will be on the under. Denver defense at home is strong. Osweiler and Sanders should struggle. Interesting. And Ziggy, my man Ziggy says my lean is Bronx, but I can see Pat's cover. Jay Lebowski, Kings Ducks under 5.5. I guess I would go with OKC first half -6.5. I think that's the hotter one. Okay, we have one final game, and I got to go quick. Dolphins at Panthers. Panthers are 10-point favorites. That's too big. Newton only has Funches to throw to. He went 13 for 137 yards. Did get 86 yards rushing. Jonathan Stewart went 11 for 21 yards with 2 fumbles. Cutler had a fucking game last week. 34 for 42, 311 yards, 3 TDs. They have a great receiving core. Thomas, Parker, Landry, Stills. Kenyon Drake looked good, 9 for 69. What Miami team shows up? The most unpredictable quarterback with the most unpredictable team. But 10 points is too much. I think 10 points is too much. Now, I don't know if it's one of my favorite plays. I don't know if I'm going to eat a W here. Put 4 fingers in my mouth. But I like the Dolphins. I think that the 10 points is too much, man. 10 points, too much. That's what I have to say. Oh, Delta thinks it's perfect amount. Carolina 27-17. Interesting. And that would go over. Walter says Panthers will pull it off. Jared Cook balled on Miami and they couldn't stop it. Interesting. Sherigan, what it is, man, says take Dallas outright. I feel you. Tomar says, I think Carolina can cover. Cam loves playing on national TV. Dolphins offensive line is trash. I think Carolina's offense is better. With more weapons, the Carolina defensive line will give Miami problems. Interesting. The Mets junkie, man. T.O. a.k.a. T. Thank you for stopping by, man. I got to bounce. The man Gabe Morency's coming up, but much love, man. And you guys should check out my man's website, Mets Junkies. It's for real, man. And I'm looking forward to baseball season starting when that website's big and bad. Let's talk more. I dig your style, man. I dig what you do on video, too. Robinson says, Dolphins are back. Rostradamus says, 10 points. Yikes. Get up for one game. Sheesh. Robinson final in New York. Good. Get that fucking cake, Knicks. Thank you. Okay, so we're leaving. We got to leave in a minute. Let's everybody say their best play, their single best play of the whole card. Single best play. Is it crazy if let's single best play of the whole card. Okay. I think my single best play of the whole card is right now I think it's Rams minus 11.5 over Texans, but I hate the double digits, so maybe the Bears minus 5 over the Packers. My man Lute says Fins with the points. Nice. Okay. Jacob says, thank you again. I hope we get a chance to see you on here again. Bless up. Jacob Ross, thanks for being a part of this, homie. Oh, Straight Local likes Jets money line. I do too. Jacob Ross, Pats and under for me. I do too. Damo says Patriots I thought was great, Jimmy. I think you're right. Maybe the Patriots is the best spot. Ziggy Balls likes the Texans. Wow, that scares the shit out of me. Damn, that's my favorite play. Sports Capper, Cowboys +3. Rostradamus, Rams money line. You can't take the Rams money line. Great show, Jimmy. It was fun. Robinson, thank you so much for being a part of it. My man Lebowski likes Bears -5. My man Dave Huang says New York fucking Jets. I like it too. Wow, Coupois, 407, Atlanta money line. Sherigan Emma Terrasso likes Dallas. Nice. Okay, you guys, I got to go, man. It's 8:58. This was a long show. The legend, Mr. Gabe Morency, is about to start his live show. Please stick around for Gabe. He's absolutely incredible. Without question, the most electrifying person in the sports gambling industry, in the sports handicapping industry. Stick around for Gabe. He's money in the fucking bank. Hilarious. Tons of info. And just really, really fun. You guys, I can't do this show without you. Walter, Lou Chase, Armin, Jason, Scott, Julian, Dave, all you guys, my man Robinson, Ziggy Balls, all you guys, man. Thank you. Oh, Carlos, good. You cashed with the Knicks, man. We got to keep cashing. My man Robert Danner, Sports Capper, all you guys, man. Can't do this shit without you. Much love to you and yours. Let's get that fucking cake, man. Leche, Alos Bookmakers, Leche, Alos Bookmakers. Get that cash.